Assalamu alaikum. I wanted to know how many rak'ah is the Jum'ah prayer? And there's an expansion to that question. Is it the 2 rak'ah of Salatul Dhuhr for the khutbah and 2 rak'ah that is prayed in Jama'ah, that makes the 4 rak'ah of the Jum'ah prayer? This is an interesting question, and there are different interpretations from the ulama. First, I want you to know that Salatul Jumu'ah is an independent prayer, separate from the Dhuhr prayer that we normally do on Monday to Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is a unique day. The Prophet ﷺ said, Eidun fis sama'i wal ard. It is a day of Eid, of religious observation, of worship in the heavens and the earth. The Prophet ﷺ says in the authentic hadith, خَيْرُ يَوْمٍ تَطْلَعُ فِيهِ الشَّمْسِ. The most blessed day that the sun rises upon is a Friday. It is the day Adam was created, entered into Jannah, brought down into earth. It is the day that the day of judgment will be summoned. And it is a day of us congregating together. So the day of Jumu'ah is a very important day for us as Muslims. The Prophet ﷺ also said that one of the specialities of his prophethood is that he was guided to the day of Jumu'ah, other than the day of the Sabbath and other than the day of Sunday that other monotheistic faiths may adopt. The day of Jumu'ah is the day of gathering for the worship of Allah. It is an obligation upon every able-bodied man who is not traveling and who has the ability to come to perform the prayer, to be in attendance in it if it is being offered, inshaAllah. The day of Jumu'ah and Salatul Jumu'ah is made up of the khutbah that is provided by the Imam, which is in the form of 2 separate short talks that is built upon the reminder of one's obligation to Allah. In all of the 4 madhab, the main construct of khutbatul Jumu'ah is to recite a verse from the Quran and command people of taqwa Azza wa Jal to make celebration of the life of the Prophet ﷺ and to recite a verse of the Quran. That makes khutbatul Jumu'ah. It is a sunnah to split it into 2 parts. Those 2 parts are not in any way making up the salah of Salatul Dhuhr. That khutbah is separate in its effect. The Prophet ﷺ used to make khutbatul Jumu'ah in different times of the year. In certain times of the year, in the summer months, he would make it early, even before the sun had arrived at Salatul Dhuhr time. So Dhuhr time means as zawal, the sun is right above our heads. The Prophet ﷺ used to pray khutbatul Jumu'ah before the sun arrived there. So it's separate to Salatul Dhuhr. Then the Prophet ﷺ taught us to lead with a loud recitation 2 rak'ah, just 2 rak'ah of salah. And that 2 rak'ah was recited usually with the reading of the first rak'ah, Sabbih isma rabbika al-a'la, and al-Ghashiyah in the second rak'ah, or Surah al-Jumu'ah and Surah al-Munafiqun in the first and second rak'ah. All of those were sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. There is no particular sunnah prayer before the Jumu'ah or after it that is similar to Dhuhr. You don't pray 4 before or 2 after. It is not the sunnah mu'akkada like Salatul Dhuhr. We do have narrations that the Prophet would pray duha prayers up to 8 rak'ah before Salatul Dhuhr. And we have narrations he would pray 4 rak'ah at home, or 2 rak'ah or 4 rak'ah in the masjid after Salatul Jumu'ah. But it was not consistent each and every week that it becomes a sunnah mu'akkada. This is a quick synopsis of the Jumu'ah prayer, the khutbah. It is separate from the prayer of Dhuhr, and you do not need to pray Salatul Dhuhr after Salatul Jumu'ah. This is a prayer that takes the place of the Salah and eliminates Salatul Dhuhr without Salatul Dhuhr now being needed to be made up. Wallahu ta'ala.